What's up guys, how you doing? I hope you guys are well. Welcome to another video. So today we're talking about my new office build downstairs. Now this room is in a total mess. You guys can't really see, in fact you kind of can. It's basically down here is just a mess of bags, and like over here is all a mess of stuff. And that's because I am sorting out this room to turn it into a new room, a nursery room for little Sambles when he comes along. So I've still got a lot of time to do that, so I'm not in a desperate rush. But what I don't want to do is when he comes to then be rushing and trying to build that stuff downstairs at the same time. So I'm trying to preempt it and get all that stuff done in advance. So I've been starting to build the office. You guys know from my previous video, if you didn't watch it, the one where I said about getting evicted from the room, go watch that one. I'll put a link to it right here. Go check that one out because I describe a little bit about my ideas and what I'm going to do with my new office space, the conservatory downstairs. Okay, so let's get into this build. Some of what I built I've already filmed over the last few days because I've been building it through the course of the week. Some of it's still to do. There's a lot still to do, in fact. But let's get into it. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. I think it's going to be a great video. Let's go. Now, I can already sense that you guys are going to see quite a lot of outfit changes in this video. That's not because I'm trying to look my best for the camera. It's because this video is going to be filmed over the course of about a week. So you're probably going to have just watched an intro, which I will film in a few days' time. But that's all going to be good. And I'm conscious that building the table is going to take a few days as well. So you'll probably see me in loads of different outfits and stuff. But hey, who cares? It's all part of the fun, right? Got to check out the wardrobe as we go. So the first thing we need to do is go down to B&Q. Those of you guys watching from the States, I know there's a lot of you, B&Q is just like Home Depot, I think you would say, where I can buy all my DIY stuff. I need to go down there, I need to buy some wood, I need to buy some fixtures and fittings, I need to buy some wheels, because I'm putting this thing on wheels, I need to get some varnish, and I probably need to get a paintbrush actually, or a brush for the varnish. So I've got to go get loads of bits. I've got all my other tools and my saw and all that kind of stuff right here. The design of the table itself is going to be fairly simple. It's going to be like a sort of a block. In fact, you know what? I've done a little design, right? I designed what I'm going to do. So let me put a photo of that design into the video right now so that you can see what it looks like. This is what I'm trying to build. Although it might look a bit complicated, it's actually a pretty simple design. The idea is it's on wheels so I can move it around. The size and dimensions and the depth of it are all designed to fit underneath the counter that I've got down there in the conservatory of what is going to be my desk. So as you can see, I measured it all out, got the bits, I know how much wood I need. There it is. Now, I should say, I've got a bit of inspiration for my office space I'm building, because funnily enough, I've recently found a new YouTuber who I've been following, a guy called David Manning. Go check out his channel, it's really, really good. And he actually had a real similar situation to myself, had a baby come in, had to move his office, and he's built it in his garage. And it actually gave me a bit of an idea of what I can do to build mine. So I should credit that, because some of you guys might watch David Manning's channel. If you don't, you should go check it out. It's really awesome. His channel's just blown up. Like only probably even like a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago, his channel was not that much bigger than mine, and suddenly it's just blown up real quick, which is awesome for him. Really, really pleased. So go check out his channel, because that is where the inspiration from this office came from. Anyway, you've kind of seen how it looks. Before I head down to B&Q, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like the video if you are enjoying it. I'm sure this is going to be a cool one to follow along, so please do help me and help support the channel by hitting that thumbs up button. It helps the channel grow, it helps support me more than you probably realise. Thank you very much for those of you guys who've done it. Those of you who haven't yet, I'm assuming you're going to, or maybe you're just going to be mean, but I reckon you probably will. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Loads of other videos on my channel. Loads of other ones you should already go check out, which are already on the channel as well. Right, guys, and enough of messing around. Let's get in the car. Let's go down to B&Q and let's buy some stuff. Let's go. Okay, so we've got all the bits we need. We've got loads of timber. We've got the sandpaper, which we bought. I bought the 4 wheels. I bought 2 of these like locking wheels, and then 2 of just the regular ones. The idea is the regular ones can go on the back, and the locking ones can go on the front, so I can lock it and stop it from rolling around when I want to. I got a load of screws. I have loads of screws here, but not like some really long ones, which I needed. B&Q do like a cool pick and mix type of thing where you can get all the exact screws you want in these little bags. And this is my design of what we are going to build. You guys saw this earlier on, but I've done all the measurements over here of all the different cuts I need. All the other tools I've already got, like my saw and some clamps and stuff like that, screwdrivers. I've got like an electric drill, electric screwdriver, because those are all the other bits that I'm going to need for this as well. So I need to go cut some of these longer bits of timber to the right length, because they need to be exact, obviously, to go onto the top of the table. Gonna go outside and do that. Oh, I didn't show you the top of the table. So this is the other piece we bought. So the top of the table. So this is a piece of plywood. I think it was called like walnut plywood or something. But this is a piece of plywood. I actually bought this online because it was it worked out much cheaper, and it was also cut to the exact size I needed, which was fantastic. So this is going to be the top of the table, and of course, as you guys know, the whole plan is that it has to fit underneath this unit right here. So I need to go outside and cut those other little pieces to the right length, make sure they're exactly right. It's been raining on and off today. We had like one of the hottest weeks ever in this country, and then today it's raining. So I'm going to have to drop in and out depending on how the weather goes, but let's go outside and cut some stuff. Hard work, and there's a lot to do. That's like probably about 6 cuts done, and we've got like another 7 cuts to do, but it's worth it. Knowing that you're going to have something that you made yourself at the end of it, it's worth it. Let's go. Okay, so back in, all the pieces are cut to the length that we need. If you guys have a look at this, this is going to be that looks like it's something, it's not, it's just the back of this chair. But this piece over here, this is going to be the back of the unit. So that will be the top. You see I've got the thinner joist at the top, the 2 legs coming down, and then this is the joist at the back, and the 2 wheels will go into the bottom of each leg. So my plan to attach these together is I'm going to use like some dowels, and then put some screws. I'm not going to use entirely screws. I'm going to use some like grit filler just to strengthen the joints, but still screws on all the joints that I need to be extra strong, because some of it I don't want screws to be visible. So I'll see how we go. But that's the back piece. You kind of get the idea. Got to start attaching it together now. Okay, so we're like 2 days later, just like that. Now, it's coming on well. It's coming on well. It's quite a lot of hard work. What I've got now is the frame, which will be the back, and now I've just attached the four joists. Now, I'm going to screw those. With the others, I've done like that grit filling and doweling that you saw. I'm going to screw the joists just to make them a little bit more solid. Let me show you what I've done so far. So this is where we are now up to. Now that isn't the table. This side here is the back. That will be the top, and that will be the bottom. So it's going to be taller and thinner. Right now it looks like I'm building some kind of coffee table. The next thing is going to be to do the other joists. So the 4 legs, like this is a leg, and then this is a leg, and there's going to be legs, of course, going down here. So I need to attach those. I've got those cut already over here. So I literally just need to attach those and finish up doing the screws. I should also say the top is now cut to size. So this big piece of wood that I've got right here, this is the top. I need to get some varnish on that, but I'm actually going to build the whole thing and then do the varnish, because I'm going to be doing the legs and stuff with varnish as well, just to seal it in case I inevitably like spill my coffee or something like that on it. Right, it's sweaty work. Let's carry on. Okay. So we're into another day. It's actually like a few days since I filmed the last piece, but I'm doing this in stages. So the actual table is pretty much built. It's still got a bit of work to do. I need to tidy up some of the joints and just kind of make sure it's solid. But I've got the top on, and now I've got the top on, I want to start to varnish because I want to make it, you know, nice and just a nicer finish on the table. So let me show you what I've got so far. So here we have the actual unit. So this is it. You can see it's kind of designed in such a way that it will fit underneath the counter, like I talked about. And of course it's going to have the wheels on the bottom, so I can wheel it in and out. And ultimately I will be spinning it round and putting it here in front of me so we can film across it and create the background over there. So coming along nicely. The next task is to get this varnish on there, which I'm going to do right now. Okay, it's all done. So the table is finished, and actually there's other stuff going on in the office as well, which I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to show you just yet, although look, sneak peek. So there's other stuff going on, which is going to be in another part of the video, because otherwise this video is going to be like 45 minutes long, and no one wants to watch that. So look, let's check out the table, because personally I'm pretty proud of it. Let's have a look. So here it is, guys. All done, finished, varnished, all set up. The actual tops come out pretty nicely. Got the screws coming through, but I've kind of smoothed those over, so it's a nice finish on there. Nice, decent finish on this, which I'm pretty pleased with. The actual table itself moves. I've got it on wheels. I've got it locked right now, but we can just really easily unlock these clips. I've only put the 2 clips just on the front edges, and then that means that the table rolls around really easily. It means that I can bring it and put it in under here, which I'll show you guys in a second. Obviously my setup is going to be, the camera will be over here, so you guys will be looking across this table at me, but from the other side. As I said, I don't want to turn around yet because I don't want to show you the other part of the video I've started filming with the next build up here. But it's come together pretty well. I mean, look, I'm no carpenter, right? So some of the joints probably could be a little bit better, but overall it's pretty good, and I think it's going to do the job. It spins around exactly like I showed you. So the idea is that you can roll it, and then I will put it in under here. So that in a normal setup, it's going to sit under the counter like that. So I can still sit here and use this as my desk space without it interfering with the thing. And of course, in the meantime, the rest of our conservatory is free for us to relax or whatever else we want to do. Perhaps play some games, something like that, which will be real cool. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Not a camera in sight. We're talking more about the office build. I hope you guys found it interesting. I always find these kind of videos interesting. Thank you again for the inspiration to David Manning's channel. Go check him out if you haven't already. I'm going to do a part 2 of this as well, where I carry on building the office, because you guys want to come along with me on that ride, right? We filmed our videos upstairs for a while, and you want to kind of see what the new setup's going to be down here, I'm sure. I've got a few more sports photography for specific videos coming before you see part 2 though, so don't worry about that. Those of you guys who are here for the hardcore sports, don't worry, got some of those coming up real soon. Going to do another Q&A as well, because I've got loads of really good questions that I didn't manage to get into that Q&A the other day, so I'll follow that up with a part 2 to the Q&A as well. And the sports season starts in earnest, like pretty much this week really. Football started last week, basketball starts in 2 weeks time, so going to have loads more content to be able to talk to you guys about some of the sports specific stuff as well. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. You know it helps me out. Please do think about subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you guys. I will see you on the next video.